Hi, my name is Alisher, and today I would like to both showcase and talk about how to connect your Tonic account to Clickflare. This connection will allow us to track both the amount of revenue coming in and also the amount of conversions that we got. So let's get right into it. First of all, we would have to press the gear icon in the top right corner, then press integrations over here, and then scroll down until we find revenue stream integrations. Okay, so we press add integration, press Tonic, and then just name it whatever you want. Then select account and connect account. Over here, you will have to get this data, obviously. For that, you will have to go to account settings, right? You have to go to Tonic, then go to account over here, then go to settings, and then click on the API access over here. All right. So after you do all that, you will arrive at this page. Over here, I already have a couple keys generated from the past, yeah, so the idea is that you will name your key something, then you select the expiration date. Usually you would just put it to 1 year because it doesn't really, like, I don't know why you would expire the keys before, like, only in 3 months, maybe for safety reasons, but I think it's totally fine to select 1 year. You can always delete the API integration or the key if you don't need them anymore. And you can also add a description, like maybe that it's for Clickflare, and then generate new API credentials. What it will do, it will give you a consumer key and consumer secret. So these will only appear once. So you'll have to copy them and input them in Clickflare as soon as they appear, essentially. After you close that window, they will never fully appear again. But that's okay, since you can always generate new keys without a problem. Okay, so once you get a consumer key and a consumer secret from here, you will be able to input them here. So basically, the key will go into the token part, and the consumer secret will go over here in the API secret. Okay, so after you do that, you will press save, and then you will select custom conversion. I would recommend naming it something simple yet distinct. Usually what we go for is, if you don't have it created already, let me create it for you. And we'll just name it. So we will just name it search click, like that. Its naming is actually quite important. So we name it search click, and then simply press save. Oh, yeah, my bad. You would just have to input search click again, like this. Okay, so after you do all that, you simply press save, and your custom conversion will be added over here. And then you would have to select the click ID parameter. I always recommend to choose sub ID 4, and I will showcase it to you later as to why. So you simply press sub ID 4 and press save, and that's it. Basically, your API integration is done. Essentially, you can stop here if you want, but I would highly recommend also connecting Clickflare not only through the API, but also through the Postback link. In order to do that, we would have to go to affiliate networks. So we go to affiliate networks, then press new. We're gonna have to search for Tonic over here. There it is. And basically you name it anything you want, and you can leave everything as is, right? Just select currency as USD, US dollars. That's usually the default parameter. And over here in the template, make sure to scroll down and make sure that the sub ID is click ID. So that's basically, this is what Clickflare offers by default, and this is where in the previous step we were choosing sub ID 4 as our click ID, so that they would match essentially. So after you make sure that that is the case, that will always be the case by default, you can leave everything as is. Just again, make sure to tell your buyers to replace add title when they create their offers, as I showed in my previous tutorials. Anyway, so after you do that, we can go ahead and basically, ideally, you will just take this link, right? And copy it over into Tonic. That being said, while this link is fine, it requires certain additions. So I'm going to copy this, right? And put it in Tonic. So how do you add it to Tonic? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Tonic. It's basically the same place that you found in the API access. It's just that you go to the server-to-server calls tab instead. So what you're going to do is just to find the click part over here, and then input the link that you copied from your affiliate network integration, basically, like over here, and copy it over here. But before we proceed, we would have to make certain adjustments. So number one, I would recommend to switch payout equals revenue into payout equals 0. Into payout equals 0. And I'll show you why. Basically, the idea is that we're already going to be getting our payout from our API integration. So in order for them to not double, we basically say that payout is 0. And at the end, you would also have to adjust the CT into what you input. It can be, in our case, it's search click like this. So it's important that the CT matches what you input into your custom conversion. And another thing is that basically, let me see, domain active, Clickflare recommended to add a couple more things into this link, which is this param1 equals keyword and param2 equals type. Again, I'm not exactly sure what they do, but if that's something that Clickflare recommended, I decided to try it out. Why not? And yeah, so basically after you do that, I will, by the way, give a full example of the completed link in the description so that you can utilize that. Just make sure that this domain over here would be yours, because yours will probably going to be different. This domain is different per each user in Clickflare. Okay, it's very important. So, but I will give this whole part in the description so you can use that if you want. And also make sure that, yeah, over here, you input your custom conversion instead of whatever is going to be here. Like I would recommend just putting search click, but it can be anything you want. Okay, and so after you do all this, you just press this button and update and test, and that's pretty much it. You connected your Tonic to Clickflare. And also don't forget to press save over here as well. Just name it whatever you want. And yeah, then that's it. You basically connected Tonic both through the Postback link and through API. So hopefully you found this video useful. You learned something new, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day.